Hey guys, Good Boy 32 here. Check it out. So, by seeing the title of this video, if you're here to help celebrate or thinking somebody's celebrating the confiscation of citizens' properties, well, you're in the wrong place. Absolutely the wrong place. And we're going to be talking about Massachusetts today. And this is a serious video. I usually try to keep things lighthearted and fun and upbeat and that kind of stuff, but I'm going to start doing a lot more of this activist type stuff. I'm going to be talking more about politics and having fun with it. But in any case, I was breezing through some of the videos this morning. I was watching Mr. Guns and Gear, and there was this whole thing about the bump stocks and trigger mechanisms that could speed up. And I guess they isolated that in Massachusetts, the bump stocks and crank type things that you could possibly put on the trigger mechanism right here to increase the rate of fire. So in November, they passed a law in Massachusetts that banned these devices, a crank device or a bump stock type device. No matter what make it is, a bump stock's a bump stock. And, I know that in our community, there were a lot of people who said, I don't care. What do we need those things for anyway? Well, guys, guess what? Not only are they banning them, but they are enforcing a confiscation. Now, I don't have the documents in front of me, but I was watching. If you go to Mr. Guns and Gear, and a lot of people have already done that, but I'm going to help spread this word because this is serious. People say, and we have like hunters out there saying, well, why do we need these semi-automatic sporting rifles? This guy right here. Well, once they ban that, what do they kind of come after? So here's the whole thing. Massachusetts, California, with like the magazine bans, the ammo purchasing online bans, things of that nature. These people are taking over, creating a majority vote in the government. And this is slow. And what they are doing is that they are taking, slowly but surely, taking your individual rights away because they see that it's okay. And unfortunately, the people who are gun advocates in these states are being outnumbered. There's nothing they can do about it. They're going to have to move or have to deal with the law. But here's the ironic thing, the incredible thing about the Massachusetts ban is it's not just necessarily a ban. You can't purchase them any longer, but they ban the ownership of the said devices. This is the same thing as California when they banned the magazines, the normal capacity magazines. This is 20 round capacity magazine. Hell, I don't even think this is legal in California. I wouldn't even know what someone to do if somebody said you can't own this. And not only do either you turn them in or destroy them or whatever, but there's a fine and you're a felon or whatever. But Massachusetts has put a ban, and you have until February 1, which is a couple days, to contact your local law enforcement authorities and arrange for transfer of said bump stock and or crank device. Think about that. Think about that for a real quick second. I mean, somebody is ordering you to surrender your property. And don't think this is the end, because Massachusetts, they passed that. They see, wow, Maura Healey, I've done videos on you before. You are a tyrant, an evil person. Once you start confiscating people's property against their will, and again, and Mr. Guns and Gear was talking about the Fifth Amendment, where without the compensation, there's no compensation. You shall turn this piece of equipment in, or you are a criminal, and that's it, because we voted on it in a tyrannical government called Massachusetts. By the way, I hope New England gets their ass stomped. I'm not a big fan of either team, and I do work in Philadelphia, but let me tell you something. I think the entire country will be rooting against you. Maybe California, because they're a bunch of, yahoos, with the exception of a couple of people I'm good friends with in California, and they're gun advocates. But this is serious, because what's happened is they've seen the light. They've seen the ability to do this. So they will not stop, boys and girls, till they get what they want. We have to fight. We have to fight for our rights. Because it's disheartening to think that a government can come and take what they want based on a vote from the majority of the people in that state. It's incredible to me to think that that can happen. It's unlawful. It's tyrannical. It's evil. Because it's not going to end at bump stocks, and it's not going to end at crank devices. They are going to go for the gusto. They're going to do everything they can. I feel bad for the folks out there in Massachusetts, California, New York, New Jersey, especially, for God's sakes, New Jersey. Where else? There's a couple other ones I may have missed. Illinois. But it's disheartening to me to understand how something like this can happen. Where our direction? We're out here legalizing marijuana, but we're outlawing firearms. That is written into our Constitution. Blows my mind. Massachusetts, you guys need to work on this. You need to fight this. Okay, the Fifth Amendment the states the government cannot ask you to surrender property without compensation. And you know what? I think bump stocks now are worth about $25,000 a piece. Make them pay. If they want to take your stuff, make them pay out the ass. It's time for a tea party, boys and girls. Massachusetts, what are you thinking? Sorry, Maura Healey, you didn't get a cabinet position. I know that's what you wanted. You knucklehead. That's all I'm going to say. Let me know what your thoughts are down below on this situation. If you're from Massachusetts and you're listening to this, I deeply feel for you guys, and I'm willing to fight right side by side. It's a tyrannical government that you have in place, and you need to do something to get them out of here. Go watch Mr. Guns and Gears video. He did a great job on it this morning. But if somebody were to try to take this thing away from me, there'd be hell to pay. Just a serious note, guys. Cuttaboy 32. I got a big 3-gun event coming up next weekend. We're going to be training a lot this week, so the videos are going to be more or less in lines with the training. We tried that 14.5-inch barrel thing. We achieved the equivalent velocity of the Black Hills, which is what I want with a 75 grain, but we ran out of time, so I think we're just going to stick with the old 55 grain we reloaded last time for this guy. A lot of fun. We got a new competitor that's going to be joining the Team Trainwreck, and his nickname is Sundial, and I'll let you figure that one out. But anyway, Massachusetts, we're praying for you. It's Cuttaboy 32. Support the red, white, and blue. God bless America. God bless those men, women in uniform. Freedom is not free. And when a government can just at a whim take your property, you're not free. It's Cuttaboy 32. Out.